Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success.
He's got it down the left side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Big fella moving. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Buffalo, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Buffalo's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Shelton.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got an open man. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's enough for another Bulls.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is another first down for the offense.
The play action fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's second and long.
He's now second down.
Gonna run it, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. They go to the wide receiver screen. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Good, right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Panthers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Complete downfield. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Mahan. Bears the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. They get him. Big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Got it in the middle. It's Richards. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Powers forward. Touchdown, Buffalo! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Safe completion on the screen. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Motion from the back. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Staten. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Mahan. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending